Today I'll be doing a detailed review of a 2023 Honda Elantra SEL, and I'll be comparing it to my personal vehicle, a 23 Toyota Corolla LE. Let's get into it. Alright, this is our personal 2023 Corolla. We've had it for 4 months and already have 6,000 miles on it. For 2023, LE is now the base, but that includes Toyota's new Dynamic Force 2.0-liter engine with 169 horsepower, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with lane keep assist and smart radar cruise control. MSRP and what we paid for it is $23,192, and that includes delivery. Neither one of these cars has the convenience package, but if you wanted to get that for the Corolla, it's $1,340. It includes push-button start, keyless entry, alloy wheels, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alerts. Honestly, when we were looking for this car, it was hard to find a Corolla with the convenience package. Alright, let's look inside my Corolla now. You have an updated speedometer cluster, but the main event is wired and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now, with that 8-inch infotainment system in the middle, which has Toyota's updated infotainment system for 2023. There's some nice materials here. You can see we went with a lighter color. I'm glad we did. I want to point out in the door there is a nice cup holder. In the back seat there's cup holders as well that folds down, and I think it's really nice to have the USB-C to USB-C ports in the back, which is new for 2023 as well. So switching gears to the Elantra now. The Elantra with the convenience package, which again my tester did not have, is $1,900. You get some good things there, including the smart cruise control, which is not standard without the convenience package. It is standard with the Corolla without the convenience package. So the total price is $23,765, a bit more than the Corolla without the convenience package. So here is the Elantra. It's a nice color. I like that red. I got to know it pretty well. I put about 800 miles on it in about a week. So here's the front. There is no LED headlights as is standard in the Corolla. I wanted to point that out. Taking a look now at some things that are standard on the Elantra that are not standard on my Corolla, and that includes alloy wheels. You can see that spot there. It looks like it's peeling. I wonder if that will get worse over time. I kind of question the quality. It was nice to have standard blind spot monitoring. Definitely came in handy for the trips that I took. Again, not standard on my Corolla without the convenience package. It was a nice profile there. I want to point out, however, that it has a lower profile than the Corolla, so it is harder to get in and out of that car. Definitely something I noticed after spending a week in this car. The back seat is nice place to be. I think just the same size as the Corolla. Good quality materials. No charging ports at all in the back. Wanted to point that out. That was disappointing. No cup holder either in the door. Good quality materials though. I think on par with the Corolla. You have a proximity alert and the keyless entry with that push button there. And again, that is standard, nice to have. And you have a key fob that goes along with that, which has remote start, which I actually used a few times when I had that car. We had some cold mornings. Taking a look at the trunk now. The trunk is a decent size, maybe a touch bigger than the Corolla's trunk. So let's take a look, a little more detail of the interior right now. All right, wanted to give my impressions of the Elantra SEL. This is without the convenience package again, from the driver's seat. So this is all hard touch plastic right here. There's a little bit of a soft strip of vinyl right here with very, very, very minimal amount of cushioning. The Corolla actually has a strip of fabric right here. A bit of a place to put things right here. The buttons are they're okay quality. They're all plastic, of course. So compared to the Corolla, you have a little bit of an illusion here, optical illusion, because you have a little bit of a bump out here, so it almost seems like you have more room, but this part is still the same size. There's no cup holder in the door. There is a cup holder in the door of the Corolla. This is an interesting design element. Again, this is without the convenience package. So you have the standard speedometer, but this right here doesn't do anything. It's just for design, I guess. The actual vent is down here. Your buttons right here. You have the lane departure warning, dash, brightness, and turn off the traction control. Steering wheel is a nice steering wheel. It's not leather wrapped. It's just vinyl, but it's nice. You have your Bluetooth control for your Apple or wireless or Android Auto, and your phone. You have your volume control. There's a mute button here if you press this in. Over here you have your lane keep assist, and then when you turn your cruise control on, you press this button and this starts and stops it and resumes it. Going back through the speedometer, this little information display on the speedometer, I feel like it's better in the Corolla. There's more options, there's more screens. This is okay. You have a miles per hour. You have a drive selector mode, which you do not have on the Corolla, which I'll touch here in a second. And then you have your average fuel economy. Fuel economy in this car has been pretty good. No complaints. Getting 43 miles a gallon. I've put about 500 miles on this car. This is all hard touch plastic right here, as is right here. You have your push button start. You do have some softness right here, although it's not too soft. So let's talk about the wireless Apple CarPlay. You can see I have my iPhone connected wirelessly right now. So it took me about an hour to get it connected wirelessly. At first, it just didn't want to do it. Of course, the Corolla LE for 2023 has wireless Apple CarPlay. I'll give Hyundai some props here because they actually had it, the wireless Apple CarPlay, I believe in 2021. However, one complaint here is they turned off the wired capability. So when I had trouble connecting it wirelessly, I was like, oh, I'll just plug it in. Well, that didn't work. So I'm not sure why they did that. But finally, I had to restart my phone, restarted the car. I probably spent about an hour, like I said, and I tried to connect it maybe like 6 or 7 times. Finally, it connected. And ever since then, it's been fine. No issues. You do have dual climate control. On the Corolla, you only have a single zone. This is all digital as it is in the Corolla. You have a nice area up front here. There's no wireless charger without the convenience package. You have a T shifter here where you can actually select gears down here. The Corolla does not have that, but I don't know how many people actually use that in an economy car. I'm not really sure. There's a drive mode, as I talked about a few minutes ago. So right now I have it on Smart, which will smartly select based on your accelerator usage, Sport or Eco or Normal. So the Corolla, of course, does not have any drive modes in the LE, so that's nice. 2 cup holders here, a manual parking brake. The Corolla has an electronic parking brake. And then in here you have a decent amount of room. I would say, yeah, it's about as much as the Corolla, maybe a tad more. There's no USB charger though in here. You have your USB chargers up here. You got 2 right there, and then a 12-watt port right there. So yeah, that's the interior of the Elantra. Oh, I did want to point out, up here you do have mirrors with a light. So there's no light in the Corolla LE, so that's nice. And both actually have that. This is all not LED like the Corolla. It's just a regular bulb. That is a difference with the Corolla as well. I also wanted to point out that the dash just seems further away from you than the Corolla. This steering wheel, while it is very nice, as I covered, is really close to you compared to the dash. And when you're actually using the touchscreen here, you have to kind of move forward a little bit to even get there. I feel like in the Corolla, it's a little bit closer. It's like right here. You have some physical buttons here. The Corolla doesn't have any physical buttons anymore in the 2023. But honestly, I'm not really using them too much. Obviously, the volume button is right here. And then you also have a volume button, right here as well. Just a few notes about driving the car. It's a nice car, no complaints. Steering is precise, throttle is good, the CVT transmission is good, gives you response right away when you need it. The lane keep assist is interesting. A positive is it works without cruise control, whereas in the Corolla you have to have the cruise control on, the adaptive cruise control on, for it to work. So I can turn the cruise control off and the lane keep assist will still work. It's not quite as good as the lane keep assist in the Corolla. It tends to bounce around quite a bit in the lane, especially when you're going around curves. If the curve is too much, it turns off. It is nice to have it though, however, without the cruise control. One negative about the cruise control, it's not an adaptive cruise control as the Corolla's is. It would be nice to have it on this trip that I'm taking right now. You have to get the convenience package to have the adaptive cruise control. Comparing the two cars now, when it comes to depreciation, this is according to Car Edge. You can see through year 6, they're about tracking each other. And then after year 6, the Corolla just takes off and holds its value that much better than the Elantra. So, would I buy an Elantra? Yeah, I probably would. But am I happy I bought my Corolla over the Elantra? Yeah, I am. I think in the end, the Elantra is just a bit below the Corolla when it comes to fit and finish and probably reliability. I had the issue with the Elantra getting in and out. I'd always hit my head. So the lower profile was definitely an issue for me versus the Corolla. But you get more bells and whistles with the Elantra, and there's something to be said about that. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.